It is my first time shipping something that is both mirrored, i.e. glass, i.e. yeah, quite fragile. Hi everyone, I'm Vicki with Avante Avenue. Welcome to my channel. I have another pack and ship for you today, and it's a rather large, very large oval mirrored vanity tray. It is my first time shipping something that is both mirrored, i.e. glass, i.e. yeah, quite fragile. And I did pre-pack it slightly for storage to make sure that it didn't get broken. So I'm not going to be able to show you getting it off the shelf, but I will show you, of course, my eBay sale before I get started on the pack and ship. And before I start that, I'd like to share with you an update on my marathon of minutes watched. As of this video, we're currently at 82,439 minutes watched out of a goal of 240,000 minutes. I know that's a lot. And it seems like it's taking forever to get there, but I just want to thank everyone who's been watching all my past 105, I think I'm up to, not counting this one, videos, 105 videos. And what I'm asking is that you go back and watch all my old videos and help me achieve my goal for YouTube, my first goal anyway, of 240,000 minutes watched. And I'm still striving for 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently at 429 subscribers. So, all right, thanks for your patience with that. Thanks for following and subscribing and all that other good stuff. Let's get started with packing this fragile, challenging oval mirrored tray that I paid $2 for. It's in one of my videos. I can't remember which one, but I paid only $2 and I sold it for a pretty nice price. I bought it at a church rummage sale. Okay, let's get started. You know, photos don't really show the true size of something, but this was 17.5 inches. So yes, it was pretty long. Antique gold oval brass vanity mirror tray with really cute birds on each end of it. I did accept an offer on this, or maybe I extended the offer, of $50 plus the buyer paid shipping. And yes, it's pretty. It's something I couldn't pass up at the sale for only $2. But I was a little nervous about this. Now I do want to say I did not get feedback on this, but I shipped it several weeks ago, so I think I'm good. All right, let's get it packed. The very first thing I did was take some painter's tape. This is not regular tape, this is painter's tape, and it's easy release. And I taped the mirror, as you see there, all different directions. That was really for, I guess, if the mirror broke for any reason, it would keep everything intact. But I also thought it would help during shipment to keep things from jarring. So have some painter's tape on hand for packing and shipping glass items. I've used it before too, and sometimes you can buy it thinner than this. This is pretty wide, but I keep a variety on hand. The next thing I did was take some scrap cardboard, and sometimes I just save big boxes just to cut them apart, you know, just make big sheets of cardboard. And that's what I used here. I traced the bottom of the oval shape of the mirror, and then I use a utility knife just to cut it out. Make sure you have a cutting board underneath or extra cardboard or something. Don't cut this on your good table. I was trying to do two things. I'm actually cutting two pieces, you'll see here. But I wanted to put a piece of cardboard on the mirror itself, right in the center of the mirror. I knew I was going to have to adjust it, but that's the first thing I'm doing, is cutting out a piece of cardboard for the top of the mirror. I took this oval that I cut out and put it on top of another sheet of cardboard, traced it, and cut out a second piece. I knew that tracing it from the bottom that it wasn't going to fit in the top, so I did have to tweak a little bit, just take my utility knife and cutting off a little bit at the top and the bottom to reshape it to fit. As I said, I partially packed this for storage. I didn't want it sitting on my shelf, you know, being at risk for getting broken. So I had already put the cardboard on the top and the bottom and some bubble wrap, but I'm just unpacking it here to show you briefly that I did add a layer of tissue paper over the mirror before I put the bubble wrap. And this is 1/2 inch large bubble wrap. So I had bubble wrap lengthwise and crosswise and protecting it as best as I can. You can never use too much bubble wrap. I didn't feel the ends of the tray had enough protection, so I just took one sheet of 12 by 12 1/2 inch bubble wrap, you know, the large bubble wrap, cut it in half, and folded it in half and just protected the ends a little bit better. I'm going to be speeding up some of the video here and there to keep things moving. A lot of tape used in this video. Brought to you by, no, I'm not sponsored, but I always use Scotch heavy duty packing and shipping tape. It's my fave. Even if you see me using a green dispenser, it's this tape. I don't like Duck brand. Sorry, Duck brand. I like this brand. No, I don't get paid for that. I should, and make sure everything is taped down and in place. And then I folded up each corner and taped those corners down. It seems pretty good to go. I feel that it's protected well enough. And I just happen to have on hand some of these really large padded envelopes. I don't use them very often, but since I have a really big box that I bought at a garage sale, because these are heavier in weight, a lot of people don't like to use them anymore since we have the bubble padded envelopes. But it is good to have these on hand for certain items. They are, yes, I said they're heavy, but they're also very sturdy and very almost stiff-like. So they're good for things. But what you cannot do with these older padded envelopes is never cut them. They are filled with a paper pulp inside, makes a mess. Never ever ever cut into these. Just use them as they are. I'm going to show you how I use them. I'm doing this in place of adding more bubble wrap. Of course I'm going to put it in a box. I'm not going to ship it in this. So I was able to slip the mirrored tray into one end of the envelope. Like anything, if you're putting two of the same size together, you have to jiggle it and wiggle it and make it fit. That sounded kind of weird. I think these padded envelopes are going to work out great, but I still need a box. And as you see, it has a peel tab, and I was able to take advantage of that too. I always like to take a measurement before I go on a hunt for the right box. Well, I have a box that will fit, but it's not long enough. So we're going to have to get creative here. This is a USPS, and as you see, the outside dimension is 11.625 by 2.5 by 13.4, whatever. And I'm going to be working with two of these. Priority mailbox, not flat rate. I'm not working with flat rate. Before I slipped the second box over, I decided to go ahead and fold up and seal the end. I just thought it would make it easier. You can see here how long my package extends past the box. So I've got to keep that in mind. I also need to keep in mind how far that I need to slide it over top. So I like to put a little mark on the original box, the first box, to know how far I should go, where I need to stop. as I'm pushing the two boxes together. So, test that out. You've got your item in the first box. You're going to be putting the second box over top. You can just lay it on top for now flat like this and make a little mark so you have an idea of where you need to stop. Where's your stopping point as you're pushing this together? Just a little tip. I'm not going to kid you that this went together really fast. It did help that I had the inner box flaps open. It gave me some flexibility. But as you see here, I decided to cut most of the flaps off on the outer box except for the one with the peel and stick flap. I was having too much trouble putting a box with open flaps with another box with open flaps, and it just wasn't working. So I decided to trim some flaps away. No harm. As I said, I left the flap with the peel and stick. Let's see if it goes together any better now. I've always told you that I do my pack and ship in real time. Yes, this video might be edited slightly, but I just, grab the item, grab my materials, start packing and shipping, and it's sometimes I have to adjust things along the way. I'm sure you have to too, and that's what's happening in this case. I had to put my body weight into this a little bit of pushing the box towards me, a little bit of pushing the box this way. I was getting a workout sliding these two boxes together. I mentioned about making the line to know where to stop. Well, I've been doing that now on boxes, but this time I did take my ruler because I knew how long it should be, and I was using that to see if I needed to push it together anymore. I think I've got it pretty secure. Now I'm going to tape it and tape it and tape it. I think it's good to go. I'm going to get that in the mail. Hope you enjoyed this quick pack and ship video on shipping something that is mirrored and quite large. Hope you give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and ring that bell to receive notifications on future videos. I have all types of videos on my channel, from pack and ship to hauls to whatever, shop with me, all kinds of fun things. I hope you subscribe and join me. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Vicki with Avante Avenue. I'll see you soon.